دعم الضيوف اللي بيشاركونا الفرحة أمر واجب، والشيف موريس فيتزجيرالد من فندق جميرة بيتش رح يختار قائمة الطعام المناسبة. Chef Morris, our wedding today is minimalistic. So to what extent are we going to follow simple rules in preparing the menu today?
Our philosophy here in Jumeirah Beach Hotel is having simple food, using seasonal ingredients, cooked in the correct manner, and just let the flavors speak for themselves.
So what have you prepared for us here?
Well, here today we have paprika dusted tuna salad with a ceviche of orange and fennel, with some carrot and orange foam.
Very nice. Now, when we say simple, is that that includes the ingredients, or is it the way of preparation, or simply just the presentation of the dish?
It's a combination of both, really, where the food speaks for itself. You use the food which is in season, you season it correctly, you cook it correctly, and then it's just presented in a nice and elegant way.
Very nice. I see fish on the backside.
Yeah, everybody likes fish. And for today, as I said, we have the tuna as a starter, and then the main course is a combination of scallops and red mullet, which is going to have some saffron potato, some green pea puree, some fresh peas, some pickled carrots, and a little bit of garlic foam. And then for dessert, we have a chocolate fondant.
Okay, then I'll let you start your action here.
Okay.
And I'll enjoy watching.
Sure. So what we've done in here is we got some carrot and orange reduction. What we've done with the tuna loin is that we just take the center cut of the tuna, and we've dusted with paprika. Then we've quickly rolled it in the pan, sliced it, and then you have a little bit of fennel, which is again is sliced very, very thinly. It's marinated in some olive oil and some orange juice. And then we've made a foam up here, which is going to put on top of the plate. As I said, it's all very, very simple flavors working together. And this is just the last touches of this. As I said, it's nothing very, very difficult, but it's just seasonal items done in a nice, elegant way.
Very nice.
There you go.
Very nice.
Then for our main course, we have our pea puree, saffron potatoes, our carrots have been pickled, and then we have...
Yeah, I was wondering what's that yellow? That's potatoes, isn't it?
Yeah, with some saffron in there.
Very nice.
And then we have the red mullet, which we have here. And that just goes up and top like this.
Very nice smell, Chef.
Thank you. And there's a small bit of veal jus on top.
What is that again?
Some veal jus.
Veal jus.
And then a little bit of micro herbs. It just kind of is like putting the lipstick on a good-looking lady, the same kind of thing.
That's a very good way of putting it.
And again, it's just simple, true flavors, all work classically well together. And then with the use of our little foam as well, the garlic foam. And I said, red mullet, your scallops, your saffron potatoes, which is cooked in a saffron stock, your pickled carrots, and it's just a little garlic foam, which just adds the last little element to it. And that's what we're all about here in JBH, of using seasonal items and quality products.
Beautiful. بقت العروس تحتل حيز كبير من تفكيرها، خاصة أن رح ترافقها طيلة هاليوم. ولنختار الحجم والتنسيق المناسب رح نتوجه لمحلات ورود مول الإمارات. Gemma, maybe one of the best ways of showing the bride's happiness and joy in this big day is flowers, and more specifically the bouquet that she'll be holding. So what's your suggestions for today's wedding?
Oh, well, there are so many ways of there's so many ways to do with flowers in a wedding, and we have to, the most important thing is we have to spend some time in choosing the perfect, perfect
Bouquet.
We call that a piece of art. Okay, and however, we have to consider a lot of things in choosing the perfect work of art. That means we have to consider the ambience, the venue, the bride,
Her dress,
her
maybe.
dress. Yeah, of course, it plays. There are a lot of other important things to consider in choosing. In creating. We could call that a creation, and simply put, it is like considering the A to Z of the wedding. And here in Wurud, we are all trained to give the best or the most
Yeah, I
perfect
can see that from
work
this
of art
lovely
from
work
the
that we
samples
can
that
see
you
here.
can see here in front of you.
There are probably some flowers that show more richness and more sophisticated, and some of them are maybe more simple. Can you name few for us?
I can name a lot, like for the samples here that we have used hydrangeas. Of course, the roses, which we still consider the most popular and most elegant flower bouquet flower. We also have the exotic like orchids and peonies, hydrangeas, all this. But the most important thing is, if you are in trouble or you are having difficulty because of a lot of choices in front of you, you don't forget the florist. The florist is somebody who
They
can
always
help you.
have, yeah.
They have,
Just like a fashion
Yes,
designer.
of course.
in a
You
way.
come to the best florist and they will guide you. They have the best suggestion, advice, and inspirations. You can get from them. I guess here in Dubai we have the best designers in town here in Wurud.
The modern, ladies now probably go more into a different style in their bouquets, and accessories are becoming a must. How can you make sure that it will not prevail on the flower itself?
Flowers itself is already an exotic creature. You don't need a lot of embellishment with it. So in my personal opinion, no matter how many accessories you put in a bouquet, it is still the flowers that give life to it.
Beautiful. A key point that maybe worries some of the brides, that she's going to be holding the bouquet for quite a long time. So maybe she wants to make sure that it's not too heavy, it's something that she can move around easily with. So how can you find the balance between choosing a nice bouquet, but yet it's not too heavy?
Okay, that is why we really have to consider a lot of things in preparing the bouquet, and that includes also the weight, most importantly the quality of the flowers, and we have to make sure not only the bride carries, she should carry a reasonable weight of the bouquet all the time. She should have, she could be carrying the bouquet all day long and all. But
is there types of flowers that are heavier than others?
There are, but usually for if the theme is minimalist, we usually use a single variety of flowers, and then we play with that only to give the elegant look.
Okay. Can I try one of them?
Sure.
I'm just curious to see how heavy they are. Oh, this is not bad. This is not, considering as well the accessories in it.
Yes. It is the trend that we put accessories to embellish it, but actually it is like the flowers speak more.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. بعض المكونات ثابتة بكافة الأعراس على اختلاف موضوعها، وأهمها تنسيق الصالة والطاولات اللي بتكمل الجو العام للعرس. الليلة رح نسلم هالمهمة لمدير عام الفعاليات إيمان خميس بفندق جميرة بيتش. إيمان، أكيد أنت كمنسقة أعراس بهمك كتير عامل الإبداع والإبهار بالعرس، بس إحنا فكرة عرسنا اليوم البساطة، فكيف تقدر تلاقي الطريقة اللي تخدمي فيها الفكرة وبنفس الوقت تحطي أنت لمستك الخاصة؟
فكرة البساطة عند أكثر الناس إن هي أقل الأشياء اللي ممكن الواحد يحطها على الطاولة أو بالعرس نفسه.
أيوة.
بس البساطة هي لازم تكون البساطة الأشياء الجميلة اللي هي ممكن الإنسان يوم يشوفها ينبهر فيها بوجودها، من ناحية الألوان، من ناحية التنسيق، من ناحية التركيز على أبسط الأمور، ما تكون إن هي مثلا عندك الكريستال يلمع والزجاج يلمع، ممكن تحطين أماكن الزجاج وتحسيه بأنه أحلى من الكريستال نفسه. الكريستال فخم، الزجاج عندك بسيط بس أجمل. إذا حطيتي عليه الكاندل يطلع أنيق وحلو وبسيط. فهاي الأشياء اللي نحن عادة نفكر فيها على حسب يوم تجينا العروس وتقول أنا بدي العرس يكون جميل بس يكون بسيط. فنحن هنا نركز على الأناقة أكثر من البساطة، لأن نبهر الأناقة ونعطيها الفكرة البساطة اللي هي تبعثها. عندك الألوان هي جزء من أجزاء العرس.
تحسي أنه في ألوان معينة يمكن بتعطي الإيحاء بالبساطة أكثر من غيرها؟ إحنا أول ما بنقول عرس بسيط دائما بنفكر باللون الأبيض، لأنه يمكن هو لون هادي وبيوحي بالبساطة، بس في ألوان تانية ممكن تستخدم وبنفس الوقت تتماشى مع الفكرة.
البساطة صح إن هي الألوان الفاتحة. الأبيض عادة هو مش بسيط بالنسبة لي أنا بالنسبة لي الأبيض باهت مش بسيط. بس الألوان اللي هي ممكن تركزين عليها الفاتحة. يعني ممكن الحين لو أنا أقول الأصفر الناس ما بتقتنع أن الأصفر لون حلو وبيكون بسيط. بس اللون الأصفر جميل. إذا أنت تنسقين الأصفر مع الأخضر الفاتح يطلع شيء جميل جدا وأنيق وبسيط في نفس الوقت. فمثل عندك اليوم مثلا يعني أنا مثلا أفكر في اللون البيبي بينك والهوت بينك، الاثنين لونهم بسيط، بس إنه يعني الناس تقول لك الوردي عادة الفاتح والبسيط إنه ما يكون مثلا.
يمكن هي طريقة التنسيق اللي بتفرق كثير.
هي طريقة التنسيق هي اللي تأثر في الترتيبات اللي موجودة فيها.
انت خبرتيني أن الإكسسوارات ما بتتناقض مع فكرة البساطة، فشو اللي بتحسي أنه مناسب مع فكرتنا لليوم؟
ايه اكيد. مثلا عندك انت هذا المنديل ينحط على الطاوله، يعني الحين هذا المنديل نحن هذا نحطه اللي هو مثل المسكت المنديل.
أيوة.
اذا انت حطيتيها ممكن تكونين انت زدتيها مع المنديل وزدتي فيها ورده بيكون شكلها بطريقه ثانيه. يعني انا ممكن استخدم المنديل بطريقه وايد بسيطه واحطها على الصحن اللي موجود على الطاوله بيطلع بسيط جدا، يعني ما يحتاج. عندك الاشياء اللي موجوده هذه تنحط جزء من اجزاء الديكوريشنز، التنسيق على الطاوله. يعني هذه فيها وايد مرايات ممكن تقولين عليها مش بسيطه،
بس يمكن انت قاعده صحن هاي الطريقه اللي راح تحطيها على الطاوله مع المناديل مع تكون بسيطه بس بنفس الوقت مركزين على الاناقه.
اكيد.
قد ايه بس تقعدي انت مع العروس مين فيكم بيغلب اكثر؟ انت فكرتك ولا فكرتها؟
العروس بتعرس اول مره، انا من 9 سنين اشتغل الشهر.
طيب حلو كثير. انا شايفه كمان الشمع يمكن هالشيء عامل مهم كثير، يعني الاضاءه مهمه كثير بديكور الاعراس. فقد ايه بتحبي تستخدمي الشمع فيه؟
شوفي الشمع عاده كل بنت عندها شعور خاص ويا الشمع، فانت لازم تحطي الشمع على الطاولات عشان العروس تحس ان هي هذه الشيء اللي تبغاه.